What is up, guys, and welcome back to another Bojunian Plays Tekken 6 modded, aka Tekken 7 experience, as I've coined it. So, I am back with a new video, showcasing what I've done with Zafina in between the combo video, or rather the last commentary video I did, and now. So in between then, wow, it's been pretty much a month since I released my Zafina combo video, and you guys, if there's one thing that's clear from that, from what has come from that, you know, you guys really do care about, you know, Tekken, like, you know, yeah, it's like 13,000 views, fuck, in a month. Fucking crazy, at least for me, you know, compared to like my other videos, like, you know, which are like, my other videos are like shit compared to this, right? So, you know, if that goes to show anything, it goes to show that you guys really care about Zafina here, and also Tekken in general, you know, so thanks for all the support, guys. Yeah, it's been crazy, but like, anyway, so in between then, yeah, I've been tinkering a bit, just cleaning a few things up and updating a few things. And also, some people have made some suggestions, so I have had a look at those, and so I will be discussing them in this video. In fact, let's start off with that, shall we? So I had, like, I think it was 2 specific suggestions from you guys. One of them, unfortunately, I have to start with some bad news. One of them, unfortunately, I wasn't able to implement easily, right? Someone made the suggestion to make, not that. Oh, I'll talk about that in a second. You might notice that that's changed now, the animation for that, but like, yeah, but in any case, yeah, so one of the suggestions was to change her old Scarecrow 3+4 bound into a screw move, right? And unfortunately, the way that the screw property has been implemented in you know, this mod, you can't really add any screw properties without like digging a bit further to moves that have a like a grounding property to them, right? So like any bound moves, you know, any moves that spike, unfortunately it's not easy to add those moves as screw moves, just because they ground the opponent, right? So unfortunately I wasn't able to implement that, you know, but if I could, I would have showed it off, but I can't, unfortunately. I mean, it's technically possible, but like, you know, the reason I added an extra move from Scarecrow for Zafina was to kind of get around this issue, right, and retain her old kind of like structure in terms of combos. So yeah, sorry about that one, but there you go. And the other suggestion was a really cool suggestion, which I have managed to implement, right, which is oops, one sec. Which is, let me show that off again. There we go. Yeah, so someone made the suggestion to change Zafina's, or rather to have forward 3 give guaranteed follow-ups, right? And they made a suggestion also that like we could use Zafina's Scarecrow 4 as like a grounded flipping move, right? So like now, Scarecrow 4 is a move that hits grounded. Yeah, so you can do this at the wall, you can flip them. Obviously they can tech out of that. But yeah, so it's like, you know, that's been added, and it's really awesome, I have to say. There is one thing I'll show off for that, right, which is initially, like, I got the idea to change, yeah, the forward 3 animation into just a traditional spike. But unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but like, yeah, it makes it janky, like you see there. It sometimes misses, and it also means that you can. Yeah, that was my additional idea, and that would enable you to do that ender at the end of, yeah, as you see there, it's kind of inconsistent. So like, and it would mean that you can do this kind of thing, you know, which is cool, but like I thought that it would be A, more consistent, and B, more fair if like we retain the changes I made prior to this, which is to keep that move as a flip over move, right? As a Tekken 7 style spike. Of course, this means that technically speaking, it's not guaranteed if they tech, right? But if they miss the tech, then all of that is guaranteed. So like you can do Scarecrow 1+2. You can also do, I'll register my inputs. This move, which I'll talk about in a second, but yeah, so that's what it looks like. It's pretty cool. And keep flipping them. So that was a really awesome suggestion made by that user, so thank you very much for making that suggestion. So yeah, as you can see, like, just a few kind of remarks on this thing. They do manage to, like, just the way that the move works, like, eventually, like, if you keep flipping them, it depends on the angle, but like, usually, like, you move to their right and your left, right? So like, eventually they can get out of it, but like, yeah, as long as they don't tech, you can keep doing that shit. You know, don't tech, stay on the floor, keep flipping you. Or indeed, you can mix it up with Scarecrow 1+2. So yeah, so what this means is that you have amazing Oki at the wall now, I suppose, because you have a choice between basically 3 things after forward 3, right? So the way that this works, or that makes sense in my mind, is that like the most damaging option is probably down to 3. Right, and that gives you also the option to go into Mantis afterwards. You can also do Scarecrow 4 to flip them over, and that gives you Scarecrow mix-ups. So as long as they don't tech, you know, you can flip them again. You can do Scarecrow 1+2. So you have Scarecrow mix-ups there if you choose to do Scarecrow 4. If you choose to do Scarecrow 1+2, you can go into Tarantula. Right. So like basically you have access to all of Zafina's stances after forward 3. So that's, yeah, so like Oki becomes super fun and super like OP, I guess, like at the war with Zafina now. So yeah, have fun with that. As usual, you know, the codes have already been uploaded. They're in the description below. So if you want to test any of this out, and you have a PSP or you have the emulator and a copy of the US version of the game, feel free to give this a shot. You know, it's pretty fucking fun. So cool. So that's for the additions, right? So moving on, I touched just there briefly on what did I say? What was I talking about? Yeah. So basically, like, I fixed the thing where it's in the changelog in the README, but like the Tekken 7 style spike, before, the opponent was actually airborne throughout the entirety of the animation, right? Which made that flip over thing kind of a bit impossible. Well, not impossible, but like difficult, right? But I've now changed it so that the opponent is grounded after they hit the ground the second time. So what this unfortunately means is that the thing that I showcased in the combo video with 1+2 spike into down 2-3 is no longer possible because they are grounded, you know, by the time down 2 hits them. That is possible, and that is now the new utility of down 2-3 in combos, right? So yeah, you can no longer do this because the down 1 will push them back, and which making the back 3 or the 3 no longer reach, right? So unfortunately that's no longer possible, but you can now post spike and down. So this is similar to Eddie's whatever it is. I think it might be down 2-3 as well, actually. Yeah, it's similar to Eddie's down 2-3. It's like a post spike, post screw spike, right? Yeah, so like you can do a combo, you know. Let me show off a different combo. I'm doing the same combo. Yeah, so you can do that now. Technically speaking, it's not a combo, right? And I think Mr. Sadamitsu made a comment on that in the form of, yeah, it's not technically a combo because like they can technically get out of that, right? Meaning that you won't get the full damage. You'll still hit them, right? If they tech perfectly, or if they back roll perfectly, if they get up perfectly, you'll still hit them. But the thing is that you will get lessened damage because you're not hitting them when they're on the floor. You know, in the future, I'm probably going to try and change this. You know, I'll basically do the same thing like I did with the spike, which is to ground the opponent when they get spiked like this. Like you can see there, like it looks weird, and that's because I had to slow down the animation to compensate for the fact that to make sure the opponent doesn't tech out of it, right? But like, yeah, but for all intents and purposes, for now, you know, this is a combo, quote unquote, even though it's not technically a combo, right? Yeah, so that's that. I've also sped up down 2-3 a bit, so it looks a bit faster and better. But yeah, so that's the changes for that move, down 2-3. Yeah, so anyway, moving on. The other major change that I've made is this. So the second hit of down forward 3-4 now spins them, like in Tekken 7, right? And of course, this means that if they're at the wall, you get a wall splat, right? And I'm no Zafina expert, right? You know, I kind of just picked up this character because I thought it should be fun to mod and to add screw moves and rage drives too, right? But like, and power crush. But yeah, so I'm not an expert by any means on Zafina here, but like I don't think that prior to this she had a 14 frame wall splat, right? Because this move is 14 frames, right? And this is a natural combo, which means that I think for the first time ever, and I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, please correct me. All right, you know that Zafina has a 14 frame wall splat now. You know, so that's pretty cool. Right, so yeah, that's cool now. So that spins. The old animation looked a bit weird to me, although like I did retain that for the sides and from the back because that spin animation looks a bit weird from the sides and the back. Yeah, so pretty cool, right? And so I've added that. And I think that's pretty much it for the major changes. Oh, one thing I'll mention before I move on to the rest of the moves I've changed is I've added a rage switch code, right? So before, like, I included a code that has rage always on. But I've actually changed that to make it more user-friendly, right? So that if you press select an X, you get rage. Yeah, I'll talk about that change as well. I'll change that slightly. Not really majorly, but just aesthetically, right? But yeah, so just tap select an X to activate rage, and tap select and circle to turn off rage, right? And this also works in other modes as well. But, so now you have access to an easy rage on, rage off switch, right? You can also activate key charge or counter hit if you press R, and turn off if you press L, right? So like you now have easy access to rage and also counter hit, right? Yeah, so tap R to activate key charge, or counter hit, and tap L to get rid of it, right? And that's all in the codes. I've also added, for all of you coders out there, like a general template of these codes, so you can use them. They're in the parent folder of all of my codes, so in the Tekken 6 PSP folder. Just take the template. There might be a few things. I basically, for the rage codes, I added like a version where you have rage drive and rage arts. So you can use this with the Tekken 7 mod. Yeah, the Tekken 7 mod as well. Just add the codes and add the. You will need to add the moves pointer address for the rage art and the rage drive, right? In order for it to work properly. But like, so I've added versions where you have the rage art and rage drive address, and ones without, right, where it just activates rage, right? So another thing I changed with the rage codes is, even with rage activated, right, as you can see there, rage has disappeared until the opponent gets up, right? So like, rage no longer activates in the middle of combos. Yeah, so like, before you could do like double rage art combos, right, which is ridiculous, right? So like, I changed that so that like rage only replenishes when the combo ends, right? So you can't do any crazy shit, basically. Yeah, so that's the other change I made. Yeah, so I guess I'll talk about bound briefly, because you may have seen when I did this, right, that's now a traditional spike, right? In the combo video, it was a Tekken 7 style spike at like 1+2, but I've actually handpicked a few moves that I reverted back to a regular spike. So those moves at the top of my head are Scarecrow 3+4, Scarecrow 2-2, the second hit. Oops. That's now a spike. Also, sidestep 1+2 is also a traditional spike, and I think there was one more. Yeah, down 2-4. So yeah, so that used to be a bound, but like now it's a spike, a traditional spike, right? So those are the moves I've made into traditional spikes, leaving only 1+2, forward 3, and Tarantula 1+2 as Tekken 7 style bounds, or spikes rather. So yeah, so I've changed that. The next thing is I have fixed some of the animations I had for transitions that didn't exist in Tekken 6, right? So like, this is all thanks to, again, Mr. Sadamitsu. Like, I took a gander at his website, and I saw that he updated like all of these Tekken Tag 2 animations, right? So yeah, so like 1-3 is now the proper animation, while standing 3 is also the proper animation, or rather it transitions into a Scarecrow now. and also 2-1-3 down to Mantis, right? So those all have their proper animations from tag 2. There is a minor thing, which is like the transition for those stances can be slightly janky for those who for the observant amongst you, right? So you see there, like it's a bit janky. You know, it's not completely smooth, and that's because of how I implemented the moves, right? So like, for those of you who are familiar with like the stuff I did with Anna, you'll know that like, if you actually play with Anna, like the first time you activate her forward 3, 2 or forward 3 back, like she sets on fire, right? And the reason for that is because like the way that I implemented those moves, in order for them to transition smoothly, I had to add a custom move number, if you will, or rather like I had to replace an existing move, right? Because you need existing move numbers for moves to transition smoothly, and you can't add custom move numbers, right? So you have to replace existing moves, right? And when you do that, like there are artifacts that carry over from the old move, right? And for Anna, I picked flame moves because they're pretty useless, right? You'll never really see them unless you're facing up against this Azazel or something, right? Yeah, and it's just overall a bit more finicky, you know, to implement, right? Whereas you can do the bootleg, you know, pirate version of just like replacing the move or adding the move in when it occurs, right? Which is what I've done with these transitions. And when the move doesn't come out like extremely quickly, it janks a bit, like the transition janks a bit. So like, and funnily, like it only happens, or it tends to happen when you're not hitting the opponent. Right, but I mean, yeah, this is like a minor thing, right? Yeah, more like usually you won't notice it. So yeah, I've added those, and let me just have a look at my change list here. Okay, at the top of my head, I guess I'll talk about Rage Drive. Just again, like I mentioned, it's like a cosmetic minor difference, but like before, again for the observant of you, like when Zafina did her grounded Rage Drive, the opponent did not crack the floor the first time they hit the floor, right? Which was kind of a bit weird, so I've added that in now. Yeah. I really like that. That's a really, really good suggestion. But yeah, so that has been added. Aside from that, yeah, that's it for Rage Drive. It was pretty much that one change I made. There's something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah. The only other change I made was kind of a small change, but I guess still carries some degree of, like, it's still significant, right? And that is this, right? So in Tag 2, Scarecrow down forward 4 did not have a counter hit launch because they took it out. But in Tekken 6, she had like a fuck off, like, launch like that, right? It was exactly the same animation as down forward 3, Scarecrow down forward 3. But I thought that was kind of a bit excessive, right? So like I changed it so that it now does a small trip, which means that you can now do this combo, but you can't do other combos, right? So before you had like that massive launch, right? You could do anything after it. You could do down forward 1. But I thought it was a bit excessive, right? So I kind of went halfway and retained or like reinstated the counter hit launch, but it's a small launch now. So pretty much, yeah, the only combo you can do is this Mantis combo, which I think is fair. Yeah, so anyway. What else? I guess I should comment on this, right? Again, it was Sadamitsu who pointed this out to me, but like this move actually had a spike animation in Tag 2, but obviously like I wasn't aware of that, so I gave it a regular air hit, which honestly I prefer personally, right? So I thought I would mention that. I guess I should also mention this, right? Like, technically that's not the right P2 animation. Again, Sadamitsu pointed this out to me. That it's actually... It's the same animation as Wang's back... I think it's back 2-1-1+2. But, like, yeah, I haven't yet implemented it yet, due to laziness mostly, but, like... Yeah, eventually I might add this. Just so it looks correct, you know. But yeah, that's another comment I thought I would make, and that's pretty much it. I like that. Okay, yeah, I think that is pretty much it. Oh, I've written the rest of the comments in the README, so give that a read. But like, if you activate Rage and Key Charge, sometimes it leads to abnormal pushback in some instances. So like, for example, this combo doesn't hit when you have Key Charge and Rage activated. I'll do the right move, please. Yeah, for some reason it pushes them a bit too far. I don't know. I think it's just... I'm guessing the game just doesn't like counter hit and rage art applied all the time, like particularly in the air. So if you take away rage, it works. So yeah, that's a weird bug, but nonetheless thought worth mentioning. Yeah, and the rest are minor things that will be mentioned in the combo video, or in the README rather. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I really can't at the top of my head think of anything else. Maybe one or two things I've missed, but yeah. Cool. Anyway, yeah, so without further ado, I think I'll play some matches. Again, oh, one thing I will mention, right, before I launch into some matches is actually that I have, I've been working on Anna recently. I've been working on her a lot, right? So yeah, I know this is a Zafina video, but like I just thought I'd mention that I have been working on Anna a lot, right? And yeah, I have done it actually. I mean, I've already added, screw moves and rage drive, and I showed off a rage art, which I guess I should say, like, yeah, people have been requesting rage arts, and it's like, I don't think I'll be tackling them because they're just a pain in the ass, basically, It's not that they're not possible, right? So if you check out the Tekken 7 mod, which is now called Tekken Global, or Global Tekken rather, if you do a search on YouTube, you can check out like all of the character videos, combo videos. You'll see that like they have implemented rage arts, but like the thing is that like rage arts are really, really tricky to implement. First you have to think about what the rage art actually is going to be, right? It's not just an extra move, which is what rage drive is, right? But like, yeah, you have to kind of you have to like design it, and then you have to implement it. It's a lot of work. So yeah, like. Unless I have like a crazy change of heart, I don't think I'll be tackling arena rage arts anytime soon. Yeah, so unfortunately, sorry for that. But yeah, I have been working on Anna. Like I've added quite a few things, as well as like tweaking some things and making her more polished, making her more of a beast than she already was. Like with all of the additions I gave her. So like. I do plan on releasing a new combo video for Anna, after which I'll release the codes, but like, I won't be doing that anytime soon. Within the next 2 months I probably won't be doing that, but I guess, yeah, it'll be probably sometime after the new year that I do that, right? So, look forward to that, all of you Anna fans. I'm not quite finished with Anna just yet, right? So look forward to that. So, anyway, Yeah, without further ado, let's play some matches, shall we? Yeah. I guess I'll mention this briefly, right? But like, if you're playing on emulator, or if you're playing on if you're playing on PSP, like the installation process has an additional step. Apologies for that, but like it just had to, because like just CW cheat, the cheat plugin, and all other cheat plugins really, like they have like a cheat code limit. You know, and like as such, like as you pile on more and more cheat codes, right, it kind of cuts off cheat codes, right? So you have to use, like, you have to put them on separate databases. So that's why there's an additional step in there. But like in the emulator version, if you're experiencing laggy gameplay or if it's choppy, then like there's additional steps in the README file that you should follow. It basically involves like deactivating all of the animation cheats, because those cheats only need to write once, right? But they're left on, right? So so I've added an additional step where you can go ahead and deactivate those, but you will need to reactivate them upon rebooting the emulator. So just thought I'd mention that. It's all in the README file. Just go and read that. So anyway, play some Zafina. It's been a while since I played Zafina, so I'm a bit rusty. So let's see if I can remember a bit how to play her.
I warned you.
Round one.
Oh gosh. I've got the P2 stuff, so I might turn that off in a second. Get out of there. I've got to work out the muscle memory of doing that as well, because it doesn't work anymore. The down 2-3. Oops. I'm hoping this isn't lagging too much in the recording. I did tweak my settings so they wouldn't lag so much.
You lose. Round two. Fight.
Hold on, Dragonov. Cool. Damn it. Floor break. Oh, you tricked me! I fucking hate that string and extension. It's like, it's so like hard to dodge and whatnot. Oh god. What am I doing? Okay, I gotta warm up.
Round three. Fight.
That move has ridiculous range on
You
it.
win.
Back 1-2. Ridiculous
Round
range.
four. Fight.
That's cool. I love that. That's a really, really good suggestion. Damn!
You win. Final round.
Zafina is officially OP now. Yay. That's what we like to hear. Yeah, you see there, he teched, which is why like the damage wasn't as much. But yeah, I'll try and fix that by the time I make the next update. At least I blocked it. Oh, okay.
KO. You win.
Leave now.
And you may yet live.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, Missy. Don't assassinate me, please. Oh god, look at that costume.
Round
Doesn't
one.
leave much to the imagination.
Fight.
I've got one of those too. Good. Damn it! Stupid input lag.
Round two. Fight.
Whoops. Did I mention I'm rusty? Waiting for that low.
KO. You lose. Round three. Fight.
Not close enough. That's the main reason why I didn't want the spike. I mentioned before. It's because, like, yeah, it's just cheap. A bit too cheap.
KO. Round four. Fight.
My low blocking is on point today. My backdash is not the on the P2 side at least. I've got my own ones of those. More powerful and cooler looking.
You win. Get
I'm having fun, man.
Come on. Round one. Fight.
Should I try step Brian to the right? Oh yeah, you can't do rage drives after the HP finishes. Just to reflect Tekken 7. I added a code for that.
You win. Round
Badass
three.
rage drive.
Fight.
Damn it. Okay, sidestep to the sidestep to the right.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Get ready for the next battle.
Come over here. Let me talk to you real close.
Round one. Fight.
Haha! Fuck you. 1+2 break.
Round 2. Fight.
Why did you do that? Trying to do 1+2 there, but I pressed it too early. Fuck. I think I was meant to be a forward 3, but oh well.
You round 3. Fight.
I won't be playing Anna today because, yeah,
Get ready for the next attack.
I need to finish updating her. But yeah, like I said, I do plan on making another combo video with all the changes that I've added to her, so I look forward to it. What am I doing? Okay, gotta get used.
Round 2.
Gotta get warmed up. Fuck. Ah. Damn it. Oh, that's a fat head you've got. Ow. Range.
Draw.
Damn
Round
it.
3. Fight.
It's probably not a good idea to cancel Scarecrow, right? It's like not a very... Ah. Damn it! Wrong combo. I don't have rage yet.
Final round.
Maybe. Joking. Okay. Didn't screw there for some reason. Sometimes that happens. Like, I think it's because there's just so many codes. Sometimes screws don't come out, moves don't come out. If I can fix it, I can. I think it's more of an issue of like making codes a bit more efficient, you know, so to save memory. But flip it.
You round 2. Fight.
Ow.
You lose. Round 3. Fight.
What if it punishes like that? This is 10 frame. This is 12 frame, right? Or is it 13? I don't know if that was a punish or not. See, it looked like a punish.
Round 4.
15 frame rate.
Fight.
I was doing that. Ah! Whoa! Fucking urban ninja all up on my ass. Fucking. Fuck! Fuck!
Final round. Fight.
Damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna try and speed that move up a bit as well, because like in Tekken Tag 2, like on hit it's a bit faster coming out, but
You win.
that was a bit of a weird round. I didn't know what the
Get
fuck I was
ready
doing.
for the next battle.
But that's okay.
You insist.
Round 1.
If you're all in the seest,
Fight.
cabron. Let's launch Punisher, motherfucker. Damn it! I didn't press 1+2 fast enough. Is it launch punishable? Maybe her down forward 2 is like 16 frames.
Round 2. Fight.
I knew that was coming. What are you doing?
KO. You round 3. Fight. KO. You win. Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, Wang Jr., it's your turn.
Round 1. Fight. Perfect. You win. Round 2. Fight.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Since 1.3 is different now, like some of the combos in I did
You win.
in the combo video don't work anymore
Round 3.
because you can't do 1-3 scarecrow forward 3+4. It's just too slow. So I'll show you if I can. No, it's just too slow. But you can do. Will let me. Wang Jr. will let me. You can do that. Ouch.
KO. You round 4. Fight.
Keep doing that. Keep cancelling like Scarecrow. I don't think it's a very good idea. At the very least I can do is that.
win. Get ready for the next
Zafina's
battle.
cool. Zafina's awesome. I'm glad I picked her up.
I'm your
Worst nightmare.
Round 1.
Whatever, Bruce. You don't even. He's in. Have you guys seen him in Tekken Mobile? He looks pretty cool, actually.
Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight.
How dare you hop kick my hop kick? Ow.
Round 4. Fight.
I'll get him with that someday. Yes, that's the reason why I did that. It wasn't completely for like aesthetic reasons.
You win.
I'm having so much fun right now.
Get ready for the next battle.
Wang Jr. again. Alright, let's take him out a second
Round
time.
1.
Let's cut him down to size. Crap. Didn't know what I was doing there. Okay, do down forward. Down forward 3, 4. That's a screw move I don't do enough of. Ow.
Round 2. Fight.
Not launch punishable, I guess. That move's weird, but I guess it worked there.
Round 3. Fight.
Did not mean to do that. Was meant to do running while running 3. See if I can do it this time. Yeah. No, I was supposed to do forward 3. Ow. Hello. Okay. Mentor.
Get ready for the
We
next
have this
battle.
now, Mr. S+A. S for sucks.
Round 1.
Silver
Fight.
siphon. Probably a better combo for that. I need to figure it out. Do a proper combo. Stupid lag.
KO. You win. Round 2. Fight.
What am I doing?
You win.
Yeah, what the fuck I was doing there?
Fight.
Hello. That move's awesome. I really like that
You
move.
win.
Leave now, and you may live.
King or Lee? Let's do King.
Get
I hate
ready
that
for
son
the
of a
next
bitch.
battle.
Everyone plays him on Tekken 7 online. Fucking does stagger kicks. Annoying as shit.
Round 1. Fight.
Fuck you. Whoops, could have comboed there. That high crush down forward 2 though.
Round 2. Fight.
That would have been a screw combo.
You win. Round 3. Fight. Perfect. You win. Get ready for the next battle.
Daniel!
Round 1. Fight.
No bound for you, mate.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Should have teched, mate.
Round
Being an
3.
asshole to a CPU of everyone. Wrong side. But that's the wall. Got me. Because
Round
my fingers
4.
went to butter there.
Fight.
Again, I need to learn the proper combo for this. Supposed to do Scarecrow 1+2 there, again, mashed it out too quickly. That's close.
You win.
Isn't strong enough to
Change fate. Whatever, man. Don't care about money. I could cheat some money if I needed to. But am I?
Round 1.
Alright, Gimply. Alright, Mr. Gimply, let's do this. Ow, hop kick. That's not fair. Or 2.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Oh yeah, I haven't done the wall splat yet with that move. I'll wait until I get a good opportunity to.
You round 3. Fight.
Four, 4, 3, please. That's not a bad move either. That's like a little poke.
And you may
Down back
Get ready
2.
for the next
Not a move that I think about a lot, but seems like a decent move.
Round 1.
Gunda!
Fight. KO. You win. Round 2. Fight. KO. You win. Round
Rage
3.
drive.
Fight.
Hit! Huh! Hiya! Hiya! Yeah, that's a really good move, actually. Down back,
leave now, and you may live.
down back 1.
Get ready for
Sorry,
the
down
next
back 2.
attack.
It's a really good move. Just like it's like Xiao Yu's whatever move,
Round
like the knee tap thing. It's really good. It comes out quick. Didn't use rage properly. Haha!
Round 2. Fight.
Launch punishable! Can launch! Damn it! Rogue Paul is
Round
kicking my
3.
shit in.
Fight.
Hiya! What? The rest of the move come out. I pressed it too slow. Not that delayable. That was a low.
KO.
I mean,
You round 4. Fight.
what he used to say. Now he says us, but he used to say urla.
Get ready for the next attack.
Back when he used to be cool.
Round one. Fight.
Damn it! What am I doing? Come on, Angel Zafina. You gotta do better than Assassin Zafina. Punish, please. Okay, this is proving harder than the previous few opponents. Can't do so much shit! Oh! What do I duck? Yeah, that move's pretty good.
You win.
It just comes out of nowhere. It's really quick. How fast is it? It must be like at least 13 or 14 frames. Now that's 14 frames. So this is like 13 or 14 frames. Hitbox on that. I might expand that hitbox a bit, just so it's easier to hit things with it. Not fast enough.
KO.
Okay, Paul.
Round two.
Okay, Paul.
Fight.
Hop kick! Yeah, I'm probably gonna expand that hitbox. Down forward. 3, 4. Whoa, what the fuck?
Final round. Fight. You win.
Don't say I didn't.
Lay. We have not.
Get ready for the next attack. Come on. Round one.
I love Lay. I miss Lay. At least I did the combo. What? Why did I not hit him?
KO.
Yeah, I've written this in notes as well. Like,
Round two.
you get secondary rage just because you can't really get rid of the pre-programmed rage in the game. I should have screwed. Again, codes are failing a bit.
KO. Round three. Fight.
Oops, what the fuck? Yeah! No! Yeah, I should use my power crush moves more. I haven't been using them.
You win. Round four. Fight.
Whoa. So, what's that?
You win.
Avenger? I'm not at that level yet. What do you need Avengers for? Give me some green ranks, please.
Round one.
Loba!
Fight. Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight.
Nice hop kick, bro.
You win.
Alright.
Don't say
That was a pretty good end
Get ready for
of
the
that
next
round.
event.
Feel pretty proud of myself. Alright.
Round 1. Fight. KO. Round 2. Fight.
Bam.
Round 3. Fight. You win.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
She did
Get
warn
ready
him.
for the next event.
Whoa.
Round 1.
Night vision goggles in broad daylight? This guy's a fucking legend.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
No!
You lose. Round 3. Fight.
What? I keep sidestepping right. Like, is that the right side to sidestep right? Probably not. I'm fucking smashed it. That's some ground damage.
Round 4.
Okay, mental daytime night vision goggles wearing Brian is slapping me hard. I can probably duck that, right? That's probably what I should do, just block it. Yeah, that like I mentioned, that does the most damage still. Oh! Ow! Whoa! Shit's happening! People are teleporting.
You win.
Will isn't strong enough to.
What am I
Get
now?
ready
Master.
for the next battle.
I'll probably play until half past and I'll stop. Don't want this
Come
video
over
to be
here.
too long, but
Let me
I might play this again
Round one.
because I'm having so much fun.
Fight.
Come on, Anna. Just because I love you too. What the fuck was that? Should have punished normally.
KO. You win. Round 2. Fight.
Oh yeah.
You win.
Fuck yeah.
Round 3. Fight.
Need to enlarge the thing of that. Hello. Hello.
You win.
Okay.
Get ready
Let's at
for
least
the
get
next
to green ranks. Alright,
Round
Gimply.
1.
It's our second showdown.
Fight. Round 2. Fight.
How good? Should have fucking hop kicked or
Round
something.
3. Fight.
I'm playing well sometimes and I'm doing fucking random shit all
Round
the time.
4.
So what's new? Oh God.
You win.
Okay, I'm getting a bit
Get
frazzled
ready
here.
for the next battle.
I need to eat some breakfast first. Yep, I haven't eaten breakfast yet.
Round
Breakfast is the
1.
most important meal of the day, they say. For good reason as well.
Round 2. Fight.
Damn it!
You round 3. Fight. You win. Get ready for the next
Promotion. Let's do this.
Go easy on me.
No.
Round 1.
Just because you have the boobles does not mean I'll go easy on you. Just ain't my style. Oh god, that was close. Should have tailspun. I'm screwed. It's a good anti-kappa thing. 4-4-3. Anything that hits grounded is good against kappas, I guess. Do a low, do a low, do a low, do a low! Stupid CPU.
Round 3. Fight.
Do a low. I've got one of those too. It's like literally the same move.
Round 4. Fight.
I love this animation, it's cool. It's like, break your heart! Oh god. What a shit round. Okay.
Fight.
I think that was a punish, but I just fucking I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Yeah, maybe like 2 or 3 more matches, and I'll call it a day. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. Any more suggestions, you know the drill by now. Oh! Be delicate! You don't know how to treat a lady, sir. Ah!
You lose. Round
Mr. Friday the 13th on steroids. Or are you supposed to be like an owl bed from FF10? I can't really tell. I missed that game. I might play that game again at some point.
You round 3. Fight.
Hello.
You win.
asshole.
Round 4. Fight.
Oh, okay, freeze. God damn it. This outbed is... this filthy outbed is killing me. Walker would not be proud.
You win.
Leave now, and you may live.
Fatty or sister? Fatty.
Get
Wait,
ready
not
for the
sister.
next battle.
She's not my sister. She's not Zafina's sister. She's Anna's sister.
Round
Don't
1.
make that mistake again, Bo.
Fight.
I like the stage. It's like, it's clear to see. This is probably my favorite stage in the game. Should have
Round
tailspun.
2.
Codes.
Fight.
Come on. Yeah, that only works after certain combos, I guess. While running 3. Ah!
Round 3. Fight.
God, it's it! Ah! Are you kidding me? God, while running 3,
Round
tricky to
4.
hit in combos. Oh shit! What the fuck? God. I'm not that kind of lady, man. I'm not that kind of lady. I don't party that way. Keep your mitts off of my rear end. Oh god. I do like Ganryu. I might work on him in the future.
You win. Get ready for the next battle.
I think I'll do one more after this and I'll call it a day because I need to get going
Round 1.
and I don't want you guys to sit through any more of me sucking. I can't break Throja, I need to learn how to do that shit.
You round 2. Fight.
I love that throw animation, so cool. God! Haha! Please hit!
You round 3.
Okay.
Fight.
What am I doing?
You win.
Okay, one more. Let's do King, because he's
Get
my
ready
mortal
for the
enemy.
next event.
He is literally my mortal enemy. Okay, Mr.
Round
Mummy
one.
Face. Oh God. Let's send you back to where you belong, which is the tomb of Tutankhamun.
Round 2. Fight.
Too far. Didn't cancel properly. I haven't been using these new moves that much. While standing 3. Ouchie. Nice punish, bro. Your low blocks are on point. Or more than they are generally. Oh God, Frankenstein! That's like a setup, right? Because like I remember falling for that a lot in Tekken 7. You know what? I'm having fun. Let's do one more. Let's do law.
Get ready for the next event.
One of my brethren. Yes, I am Chinese.
Round 1.
If you make any fucking comments. Ah, no! Ah! God damn it.
Round
Flip
2.
kick too strong.
Fight.
I can do DSS too now. Damn it. Stop doing that when it's not going to work. I actually have one of those. What's happening to it? God damn it, okay.
You lose.
Deep breaths, bro.
Round 3.
Channel your Quan, as they say in the Tekken community. Damn it. Wanted to perfect that ass. Also something that people say in the Tekken community.
Round 4. Fight.
Eh.
Final round. Fight.
Come on, Tailspin.
KO.
Okay, one more match. One more match. I'm just having too much fun. I'll do this again definitely because yeah, Zafina's a beast now.
Round 1. Fight.
Ouch. I guess I need to sidestep the other way from the bar, maybe. No, yes.
KO. You round 2. Fight.
Damn it!
KO.
Could have had him.
Round 3. Fight.
Such a good suggestion. Again, thank you for the guy who made that suggestion. It's a really good suggestion. Oh god.
You win. Round 4. Fight.
I knew that was gonna hit a bit too late. Yeah. The combos are hard, man. Those running one combos I did in the combo video. Hard. One more. I don't feel satisfied yet. One more.
Get ready for the next battle.
I think this is really going to be the last one because I need to get going.
Round 1.
Alright, let's do this.
Fight.
Yeah, that doesn't work anymore because usually I would do like 1. I would do 1, 3, and then forward. Escape or forward. 3 plus 4. Damn it! What am I doing? That's a mid, right? That's the mix-up.
You win. Round 2. Fight. KO. Round 3.
I guess this last round is going to go by really quick. Okay. Now that's the high, right? That's the mix-up. God, what am I doing? That's it. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching this as usual. I hope it was insightful and helpful and everything else. Again, if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the description below. Just to summarize everything, the codes are in the link below. All of the information is in the readme file. It's version 1.5 that you need to get of enhanced Zafina. And yeah, follow the instructions on how to install it, be it PSP or PPSSPP. When you're in game, yeah, remember to select Dragunov first, and yeah, everything should be okay. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this as usual. I will keep on tinkering. Like I mentioned, I'm working on Anna. When I'm finished with her, I will make a combo video. Like I said, it won't be anytime soon. It'll probably be in the new year. Once I've done that, then I will release the codes. But yeah, look forward to it. There's some cool stuff I've done with her. Yeah, just like perfecting her and, you know, adding a few new cool things. So cool. Thank you as usual, guys. And yeah, until next time, I hope you're having a great day. I hope you are continuing to do what you love, because that's the most important thing at the end of the day, aside from all of the admin shit figure that shit out and then do what you love. So cool. Until next time, guys, peace out. Bye-bye.